Hey guys, what's going on? Cameron here, back at Fishgistics. And we're just down from that big jump. You guys saw last year. We're getting ready to see Steve Olligus. In this next grouping, we'll include Andy McMillan and a couple other hitters. Brad Eder should be in this group. So right now you're looking at the big jump from about a third mile away. This is Olligus of the Fox number 27 on the binders. Sideways off that jump. We're gonna have a good jump shot right here. Steve racing off into the distance. I actually think just down there at that corner is probably the most likely place for a flip over somewhere in this area. Hope you guys are having fun. This is Cameron Steele, driver of the number 16 Monster Energy Bulletproof Diesel FIDAC Lucas Oil Method race wheels, number 16. We're not racing this race. I'm doing some backup work for the Corona Extra, number 6. My buddy Steve Serapis. And it's a 90-second gap between cars. We're going to try to stay live here for the next few minutes and get a couple of these hitters. BJ was in our first video. We got the shot live here on Fishgistics. Brad's asking. BJ looked really fast. He had a good course. The thing about the course here at Parker is it's going to break down. It's real sandy. It's going to get rutted up. You're going to get some deep holes. And so we're going to try to give you guys a couple different looks. Our first two videos came from the jump where Brett Serapis and Dan McMillan launched it last year, going the other direction. Kohut, I see that you're on. It looked like Brian Parkhouse just went through maybe 3 or 4 cars ago. It looked pretty solid. So far, some of the biggest air. The Milking It truck, Todd Tolles. BJ was on the gas. Harley Lettner looked quick here. So if you guys can share it, we're live right now. Again, and this is Brad Eder, if I'm not mistaken. You see him looking, going to the outside, trying to set up to go around the bigger part of that jump. And he's going to hit this big kicker here on the outside. Thanks to, oh, John, hey, look right in front of me, John Cooley from Illumicraft. Off-road legends everywhere. You're live on Fishgistics, John Cooley. Of course, those of you guys that know that I raced Illumicraft to a championship in the Lucas Oil series. So I'm a big fan of John's cars. And actually another time we finished 3rd in the championship. Share it. We're going to stay on here for a while through Andy McMillan for sure. And this one guy in the red shirt's kind of right in our shop, but he's camped out. It's desert, and that's how it's going to be. A little bit of a breeze, and this looks like, hard to tell, silver truck. This is Jerry Welchel. That was the Camberg number 8, Monster Energy sponsored. And General Tire sponsored. What's up, Dino? I see Rohan's on. I see Cody's on. Some of the boys, the Desert Assassins brothers. Everybody I walk by asks why I'm not racing. Our goal in the number 16 is to win the SCORE championship. We came kind of close last year with 3rd. Of course, our main goal is to win that silly Baja 1000 thing. You guys have heard of it probably. This is a huge entry. You can see the heli off to camera left, following their vehicle. I'm wondering if this is maybe Andy. And it is. Andy McMillan, 31. Setting up for the turn, hitting it. Here we come. Fly this one. Hard on the binders to rotate for that turn down there. You can hear Andy working the throttle, listen. Couple schools of thought on that throttle working. Andy looked quick. We're gonna stay on for a little bit here, see who comes next. But some of the guys say, you know, don't pedal the throttle because it messes with the torque converter. I'm a throttle pedaler. I like to find the traction, and that's how Andy drives the truck. Also, you can hear him pedaling it. And McMillan just threw some of our biggest jumpers. I'd say BJ, Harley Lettner, Todd Tolles. Serapis was missing a body panel. I don't know if they decided to not qualify with it. He didn't look as crazy fast as maybe I thought. That's Brett Serapis. Hard to keep track of all three Serapises. You guys probably all know, but the three Serapis gentlemen are all racing. Brett in his own truck, the 88 Coors Light. And I got a heli coming, so I'm wondering if we got another truck or vehicle. I hear motor. It's real sandy on that side. Justin Lofton in the Fox sponsored truck, number 41. Yeah, setting it up, throwing it down, see what he does here. He held the throttle down until the brake pedal came on. Next year, I think Fish should sponsor me in one of the helis to shoot for you guys. What do you guys think? Lofton looked quick. But when doesn't he, right? We all were right in that Baja 500 top 10 qualifying this last year. It was fun. Generally speaking, we don't try to qualify first because we try not to abuse the vehicle that much. But if you guys want me to drive your trophy truck and go for first, I'm more than willing. Love holding it down like the 1600 days. All right, looks like I'm getting a heli upgrade for next year. Someone said they were watching Lofton test at Placer City earlier in the week. I'm not a big fan of testing and smashing, but it definitely helps. But anytime you can get inside the trophy turkey, it's a good time. I drove Steve's truck 2 weeks ago, Placer City. And the only question I had is, you know, do they need my address so they can send me Coronas? Don't you guys think that makes total sense? Lofton arced it. And yeah, someone says I should team up with Pop-Tart. Absolutely. On the binders, coming around the outside of that turn, trying to figure out who it is. God is awesome. Holding it down after the jump. You can see there's a grip of people out here in the desert. It's really cool. All the spectators are really working with the officials and listening. I was standing over by that big jump just a little while ago, and the officials asked people to make sure they stay back, and they're staying back. What do you guys think? Who's looked the fastest in this segment of the video? Yeah, shout out to the Motorsport Safety Solutions crew for sure. I was just talking to Dave standing here. Dave's a great friend of off-road racing. He was there when Cody, we had our big accident, and Cody had all the damage done to his leg and had to be life flighted out. And I know Cody's watching. That day still makes me very unnerved. Love you, Coco. Waiting for the next vehicle. I don't know who is next. I don't have my list in front of me, but it seems like we have a vehicle coming. My guess is they might be a little slower because there's a larger gap, but Lofton was going pretty quick, so he might have increased the gap. In Baja at the 500, we tried to get up on the wheel to get after Lofton to try to catch him in his pit. And we did, but I think he got by us in our pit. Or maybe I'm saying that backwards. I don't know, hard to remember. All the races run together. This guy's got some tires standing up in the back, truck. We'll probably get another look here for the next one, but it looks like we got a chopper coming, so whoever is, someone's catching up to the dust of this car. Oh, yeah! Oh, Robby getting squirrely in the bushes. Oh! Holy mackerel! Natural reaction there. Holy wow, I couldn't really see it, but I could see that it looked like he had a huge jump and landed just to the edge near the bushes. I don't know if he was in them, it just kind of looked like it from where I was at. But he was definitely on the gas and flying through there. I'm sure you guys all know, but Robby and Rob and myself have been racing off-road. We all kind of came in around the same time. And 85, 86 as drivers. I think Rob maybe a year earlier. And yeah, Robby's gnarly for sure. And he's different than the way I go for it. I try to be in that top 10, 8, 7, 5. Rob likes to be right up front, opening the track. So I spend a lot of time in Baja, and I don't really want to be the first on the track till later in the day. So U-Theory next, it sounds like. How'd you guys like to navigate for Robby? It'd be pretty sweet, huh? Here comes another truck, so another fast mover keeping the gap on Gordon. I see a heli. And we'll try to ID, airing it out. U-Theory. You can see the green on the front, throwing it sideways there. A little air time, here comes the big jump. Sounded like to me he was up on the chip, like he was out of gear right there. Followed in the chopper. Looked quick, sounded quick. Good effort.